Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin with breaking developments from Iran, where President Masoud Pezeshkian has declared his readiness to sacrifice his life for the country amid escalating regional tensions. In a strongly worded message, President Pezeshkian said that more than 14 million Iranians have already expressed their willingness to defend the nation, even at the cost of their lives. Posting on social media platform X, he reaffirmed his personal commitment to Iran's defense, stating he has always been, and will continue to be, devoted to safeguarding the country. The remarks come as leaders across the region continue to stress unity and resilience in the face of growing geopolitical uncertainty. Meanwhile, China has called on all parties involved in the Iran conflict to urgently seize the opportunity for peace and return to dialogue. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian emphasized that creating conditions for negotiations is essential for long-term stability. Foreign Minister Wang Yi also reiterated that dialogue remains the only effective path forward, stating that talking is always better than fighting. Beijing has further pledged to play a constructive role in supporting diplomatic efforts as international concern grows over the widening crisis. Turning now to developments in the region, at least 18 people, including 2 children, have been killed in strikes outside Tehran, according to Iranian media reports. Officials in Alborz province say residential areas were targeted in the attacks, with the deputy governor blaming joint U.S.-Israeli strikes for the casualties. Authorities also confirmed that 24 people have been wounded in the early morning assault. The Iranian government has yet to release an updated nationwide casualty figure, as tensions continue to escalate and concerns over civilian safety intensify. And staying with the situation in Iran, we can now go live to our correspondent Drake Rowland reporting from Punjab on the wider regional impact and reactions.
Thank you, Chris. Authorities across the region are closely monitoring the fallout from the latest escalation in and around Tehran, with political and public reactions growing increasingly tense. In Punjab, officials and security analysts are highlighting concerns about potential ripple effects on regional stability and energy supplies. There is also growing public anxiety over the possibility of further escalation in the coming days. Security arrangements are being reviewed in several districts as authorities remain on alert. Meanwhile, diplomatic voices continue to urge restraint, but uncertainty remains high as the situation develops.
Thank you, Drake. Moving on. The global oil and gas crisis has reached what experts are calling unprecedented levels. The head of the International Energy Agency, Fatih Birol, warned that the disruption caused by the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz is more severe than the combined impact of the 1973, 1979, and 2002 crises. He described the situation as an energy shock of historic magnitude, with global supply chains under severe strain. Birol further cautioned that while developed economies will feel the pressure, developing countries are expected to suffer the most, facing rising fuel costs, food inflation, and mounting economic challenges. In Pakistan, the Islamabad High Court has directed authorities to arrange a meeting between jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan and his lawyer in the 190 million corruption case. The court was hearing petitions filed by Imran Khan and Bushra Bibi seeking suspension of their sentences. Judges indicated that appeals could be heard and decided within 7 days once formal arguments begin. The court also ordered jail authorities to facilitate a lawyer-client meeting at Adiala Jail, with the next hearing scheduled for April 9th. Meanwhile, in the National Assembly, opposition leader Mahmoud Khan Achakzai has called for the formation of a national government, saying the current political system has collapsed and requires collective decision-making. He warned against sidelining Imran Khan and urged a broader political consensus. Separately, PPP leader Sharmila Faruqi criticized the government over record fuel price hikes, arguing that inconsistent policies are placing an increasing burden on ordinary citizens amid rising global oil prices. And finally, authorities in Rawalpindi have imposed Section 144 for 15 days ahead of a planned PTI protest outside Adiala Jail. The order, issued by Deputy Commissioner Hassan Wakar Chima, bans all public gatherings, sit-ins, and demonstrations from April 6 to April 20th, citing security concerns and intelligence warnings of possible unrest. PTI has announced it will continue with a peaceful protest in support of jailed party leader Imran Khan, who remains in Adiala Jail with restricted access to meetings. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.